What up, what up, what up, you guys? Part two. This is a little rant, you guys, and shout out to anyone tuning in, bodybuilding aficionados. Shout out to the collective consciousness in general. Shout out to anyone else tuning in. I'm out here getting some sunshine on my body, regenerating and replenishing the tissues. You know, this is about the fitness industry, you guys. I see these Matt Oguses, the Grego Gallaghers, the Simeon Pandas, the Christian Guzmans, the Max Tunings, all these guys, the Pump Chaser crew, Chris Jones, all these guys. Every single one of them is a fake natural. Every single last one of them. And I've had conversations with just about every single one of these groups of athletes online, these YouTubers and entertainers. And, you know, at the end of the conversation, when you just inject logic and non-emotional comments, the only thing that ends up happening at the end of this is a lot of their comment warriors, a lot of their following will just come and personally attack my character. And it has nothing to do with what's being talked about or what's being said, or it just diminishes the truth, dissuades from the truth, dismisses the truth, and distracts from the ultimate truth. Which is all these guys are ultimately, at the end of the day, just selling you a program of how to look like them. These guys are riddled with insecurities. These guys have low self-esteem. Most of them are not just using steroids. A lot of these people have drinking problems or drug problems or some kind of thing that derives self-loathing and self-apathy, right? We've all gone through this. I've gone through this myself. Not taking drugs, but I've been apathetic for myself. I felt sorry for myself. I victimized myself. I put myself in the room and done these things myself. And we have to learn how to come out of that, right? How to ascend and move on. And what I see online are all these guys selling their program, and it literally is just going off of what's trending. You know, Grego Gallagher's got the pushing the how to become a superhero, like a movie star celebrity body, when he knows perfectly well that all these guys just hop on anabolic compounds for 6 to 8 months and then do their show, whether it be Thor or Iron Man, whatever all this bullshit is, you know. And he literally just sells his programs depending on and showing his lifts, just like a Matt Ogus. They only show their lifts when they're peaking on their cycle. That's it. And then you'll see someone like a Matt Ogus totally refrain from Instagram for a month or two and then come back and be like, have nothing to say, but all of his fans tune in just like, oh, glad to see you, brother. But the fact of the matter is that he was down and out, and whether he lost size truly or not while off of his cycle, in his mind, he literally cannot even show himself, right? What kind of disillusionment is that to the mind? What does that do to the mind, body, and spirit if the mind is completely controlled with what others think about you? It's not healthy, you guys. It's not exactly what you consider mental health. And within the industry, I hear people talk about like, oh, well, that wouldn't hold up with someone. If you had that argument, you know, it wouldn't hold up in the fitness industry. I'm like, the fitness industry has absolutely nothing to do with the health and wellness industry. Let us distinguish that right now. There's a fine, fine line. Everyone within the fitness industry is nothing more than an entertainer, right? The true people that are out working out naturally and don't have to be on camera to do all this, right? They just go on living their life. It's part of their lifestyle. It's not about proving to everyone about, like, you know, having the shaker cup, having the watch on, right? Having the armbands, having the cool socks and the donuts and deadlift shirt and the if it fits your fucking macros, all this stuff. It's ridiculous, you guys. You know, I don't even excuse the grammar right now. It's absurd. We're living in an era where we are lovers of ourselves. Even the good book will tell you that. You know, we need to move away from this. We're so caught up in the masculine dominant society that we're all scared of death. Everyone in private would tell you that, like, oh, I've never told anyone, but like, I have a fear of death. And the fitness industry is a perfect accruement in just a cesspool of everyone getting together, right, and truly celebrating death. And what does that even mean? I mean, there's such a supreme lack of presence in the room. Everything is competitive, better this, better that, when it's supposedly a community based on bettering each other, but it's the quite opposite of that. That's illusionment, if you're caught up thinking that everyone's actually trying to help each other, right? It's about going there, flexing on each other. That accoutrement, that culture has now led into the gym, and it has a direct effect on my lifting career for the past 15 years. I've seen day in and day out in public gyms, my anxiety has creeped up to the brim where I'm having heart palpitations and literally trying to remove myself from a situation so I can just be in there in my sanctuary lifting in peace. How many of you guys can connect to that? How many ladies of you can connect to that, right? Instead of being barraged and bullied and creeped on and cornered, literally just so you can like match up to someone. You come up to a dumbbell rack and someone's next to you, and if they look anything resembling you, it's a problem. It's competition. It's passive aggressive eye contact for the rest of the meeting. It's bullshit, you guys. We need to move beyond this. It's so low frequency. Let me tell you, it is so low frequency vibrating on this level, you guys. We need to rise up. It is time to rise up, you guys. Plant your feet in the dirt. Go get yourself back into nature. I'm telling you guys, instead of go filling yourself with that toxic fermenting protein shakes, go get yourself a greens drink, you guys. Go research things that have a long-term sustainable effect on your life. Know that the body and the vessel that we have, right? It's not permanent. It's far from it. But energy can never be destroyed, you guys. We just transfer on to another realm, right? So I want you to take this with a grain of salt. No matter what, I said this in another video, this is my narrative and I am the narrator, and you must take this with a grain of salt. No matter what, I hope this sparked up a part in your mind, but at the same time, we are all uniquely set with the same network of Akashic files to tap into, right? But we all have our own unique take on it. Okay, but it's, at the end of the day, it's all universal information. I know this is a long rant, but at the end of the day, I needed to get this off my chest, and I think it is good. You know, these people in the industry are absolutely obsessed with themselves and the image and the character they portray to the public, right? These people literally design everything based off of that one video they posted, that one picture they post on Instagram. It's not about that, you guys. Who cares about muscle? Who cares? The only thing you should re-put your care into is the intention to have a physique that is sustainable, that makes you more proficient in life, that makes your health better, that makes you perform better in every aspect. In the bedroom, in a board meeting, right? Sitting still and meditating or reading a book. You know, it's all the little things that we don't tune into that are the most helpful. And we all know this in our heart. But we have so many distractions around us on a daily basis. That's why I bring in these videos, you guys, because I really appreciate you guys just tuning in. I've told my lady, I'm like, I feel like Will Smith, you know, in the End of Days movie, where I'm like, oh, thanks for literally just tuning in and watching me talk, because, you know, I'm never going to have the drones flying around. I'm never going to have music. I don't have a ton of money. And even if I did and ever did have a ton of money, I wouldn't put it into those things, because it just takes away from substance. It takes away from the presence. And there's a complete lack of presence in today's industries. And I just wanted to instill a little bit of that back into your day. Anyways, I hope you guys go out and get some sunshine today. It's a beautiful day. Go follow me on Instagram, you guys. Subscribe and like the video. Actually_natural. Be up, stay up, and be good.